Okay, now that everybody has already watched The Walking Dead, those of you that do watch The Walking Dead, and you're probably watching The Talking Dead right now, I have it paused. I was screaming at the TV. No, stop. Please don't let this be real. I was so upset. I didn't think I would get this upset. I mean, I've got grown super attached to all of the Walking Dead members. Abraham was just finally, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. He was happy. He was falling in love. He was even thinking of children, bringing them into that type of environment. That's how much he was in love with his new girl, Glenn. I'm pissed. I was pissed when they tried to take him out that last season. And I was a little pleased how the writers wrote him right back in. But they didn't give us details then. And I was not happy with that either. It was gory. Having him... he loves Maggie so much. And Maggie loves him so much. And there he is on his knees with his head bashed in and his left eyeball bulging out, telling Maggie, trying to comfort Maggie, I'll find you. That's when I started crying. I want to cry right now. It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch Negan break Rick. I mean, at one point I thought they had killed everybody except for Rick. Because when Negan took Rick off in that Winnebago or that camper, and Rick kept having those like flashbacks, and he was watching them hit everybody on the head with Lucille. And that's when I got the stomach ache, and that's when I got really super stressful. I almost thought, if Rick is watching or he's having these memories, these like flashbacks that, each one of those people, his people, were being bashed in the head with Lucille, I figured Rick was just going to give up right there when Negan threw him out in the midst of all those walkers in that fog or smoke or whatever that was. I wasn't sure if it was fog. I wasn't sure if it was, I guess it was smoke. Anyway, I was expecting Rick to give up because he was broken, but I know Rick is such a leader and a fighter, and he doesn't give up, but I just didn't see. I just figured Negan put him at his most vulnerable. I was even remembering way back in the early episodes when Rick's wife died and how hard he took that, even though, of their history with his best buddy, his coworker. This episode stirred up so many emotions. I was angry, I was pissed, I was sad, I was shocked, I was vulnerable. I felt vulnerable with Rick. Oh my God. And then when he was pleading for Carl's arm, not to chop Carl's arm off. I know The Walking Dead is spoofed off from comic books. In the very beginning, my coworkers were telling me about The Walking Dead. I tried to watch a couple of episodes. Now, they were telling me about it back in the second season. So I tried to watch a couple of current episodes, and I thought, oh gosh, no, I can't watch it. Because of what I called the zombies back then. It reminded me of when I was I was a little girl, and I'm gonna date myself right now. It doesn't matter. I mean, um, I was a little girl, and I was traumatized by the movie called Night of the Living Dead, and it reminded, when I watched that episode, I was like, kind of reminded me of Night of the Living Dead, the zombies or the walkers. And I went back and I was telling my coworkers, the doctors that I work with, they were all, hyped into this, and they were like, "No, Patty, you gotta watch it for the survival mode." It's kind of like what, it's showing us what it would be like if, basically, if shit hit the fan. We already know how, it's government's not going to come running to our rescue if shit hit the fan. So they're, that's why they were encouraging not only me, but all of our other coworkers, watch it for the survival mode of the whole thing. So I watched it and I fell in love with the characters. I got compassion for each and every single one of them. Even Abraham. I felt so bad for Abraham in the beginning, how he came in alone. I mean, everybody just kind of went cuckoo. He went cuckoo. Rick went cuckoo. Earlier, I calmed myself down because I was super pissed. And I drove home with a stomach ache because of the emotions. And then I got myself to a very calm level when I put up my first rant. I put it up before 9 p.m. when they released the Walking Dead over here for the people that can't see it, didn't know somebody or didn't get their cable or didn't get to watch it at 6 o'clock. I didn't get to watch it at 6 at my house, but I did get in my car and I drove to my son's house because I wanted to watch it with them, and I wanted to watch it as soon as possible because these 6 months have been unbearable. I mean, that cliffhanger. Yeah, okay. So, you guys already know. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I cried. I mean, I still have my crybaby eyes. I'm looking forward to what's coming in the season. I'm looking forward to see where Carol and what's his name? Where Carol's going to be at. Where there's some kind of king with these big tigers and lions, and anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're incorporating this other style. They're changing this up. So, please leave comments. Please leave comments down in the comments section. I really, really want to get conversation going about this. I think I'm going to continue doing these weekly rants through this whole season. Thanks for watching, guys. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe so we can talk about it. And you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.